You have Stephen Bauer, who unalived, his wife, vice mayor. You have David, who was just sentenced yesterday, singer. You have Ashlee Janae, who allegedly got unalived in Zanzibar by her partner. And obviously, a couple of days ago, you have Cerina Fairfax, who also unalived his wife before taking his life. It seems nowadays, every day, a woman actually pass in the hand of her partner. And it's not only women, but I want to give a shout out to big YouTubers and people out there that really have influence, such as Philip DeFranco and Huck's podcasts, for just the beautiful way they presented this. Because unfortunately, a lot of people a lot of men, especially a couple of days, I've heard a lot of men coming in here pretty much blaming the women for the reason they got unalive. You have some black men who are like, oh well, maybe she shouldn't have been an escort, or maybe she shouldn't be dating a white person, or this and that. The sad part is people get unalive by people they trust. It's not a skin color thing. It's not a woman and men thing. It's nobody should get unalive, especially from somebody you trust. It doesn't matter if it's your parents, if you're their kids. It doesn't matter if you're the neighbors. If you love the person, you're getting divorced, you're fighting, whatever. It shouldn't happen. And I just wanted to start with this because I was about to just edit my video and I was like, no, something is missing, because it is really sad to actually hear people getting unalive, brutally getting unalive every day. If you're not happy with somebody, just leave. If something is dangerous, and I'm going to actually take that from Philip DeFranco, if you know somebody that is in a dangerous position, call the cops, call somebody. I'm going to copy his video and put the number right here.
Let me say something in the meantime. If you or someone you know is in a dangerous relationship, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is 1-800-799-7233, or you can text START to 88788. And let me take this opportunity to say, if you are supporting someone that is going through a divorce or anything, you see warning signs, take them seriously. Resources exist, they're out there, reach out before it becomes an emergency.
Life is the most important thing. If somebody's in trouble, make sure that if they can't help themselves, please come to them and help them. Or even if you don't want to put yourself in a situation, call 911. You might actually save a life. Another person unalive, but by who we think was the person who was supposed to love her. So today I'm going to talk about Ashlee Robinson. I believe that's her real name. She was also known on social media as Ashlee Janae. So this woman went to Tanzania with her man and unfortunately didn't come back. And her last couple of hours, from what she put on internet, was fabulous. And I want to talk about a lot of things today. I am going to have many parts to this, not this story, but the fact that people just go away with people and don't come back, which is really sad. And I really want us to talk about this. This is for people who are sensitive and who have a brain, not people who are here being like, oh my gosh, he was dating a white man. Because I've seen so many people having like weird takes about this. Oh, she shouldn't have been dating a white man, she was dating a man that was too old, she was doing this, blah blah. Guys, when somebody pass, we're not supposed to be that nasty. So before I start, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody is okay. Do not forget to like, subscribe and share, and tell me what you think in the comment section once or while you're watching the video. If it's the first time here, welcome. First time, if you've been here before, welcome back. Okay, so this young lady that I didn't know personally, I don't do influencers like at all. It's not my thing. I don't actually believe in just going and checking somebody out because they're pretty, because they travel around. I am 41. I gotta say that. I'm 41. I've never been impressed. I have never been impressed by anyone. I have never been impressed by anyone. I could have Beyonce standing in front of me. I'm like, oh, Beyonce nice, blah, blah, blah. Oh, she does this like that. I'm learning from people. But admiring an influencer just because they're wearing them boom boom shorts and make too much makeup, too much my hair, wearing the wigs and living their Instagram life is never something that has been for me, because a lot of people actually, they create those images. They're not that rich. Some people really make it, but nevertheless, I like simple people. So I didn't know who Ashlee was, but I'm going to start saying that I hope she finds peace, that she rests in peace, because this is not normal. You know, somebody just losing their life at 31 years old, it's unnatural. You know, her parents are so heartbroken. We're going to talk about them in a minute. Just also like chapter and timeline so you can jump. So what happened is she went to Zanzibar with her fiance. The fiance, well, when they got there, she made a lot of videos as the influencer that she is, and she went there with a man called Joseph McCain. So Joseph McCain himself is not an unknown. He is way older than her. He is somebody who owns a business, you know, those crypto platform thingy, so you can actually buy your bitcoins over there and do transaction. And apparently he had it like that until obviously at some point, and his business is called Asymmetric. So, you know, he did pretty well until apparently, you know, at some point crypto really lost value, so he lost a lot of money. But, you know, sometimes people believe that people still have it like that. Nevertheless, these people met after a year. They decided to get engaged in Zanzibar. So this is the video of him asking her to be. So apparently he was obviously, as a lot of people were trying to promote crypto at the time, of course they called, because you remember when they were promoting, you had Snoop, Shaquille O'Neal, and so many people actually helping these crypto businesses, you know, promote NFTs, NTFs, and all these things. So he probably, Joe, obviously had to deal with a lot of these people, and apparently this guy's not a good guy. I always say this. Some people, when you see them, I'm going to actually quote again. You know this woman who got unalive by her husband, the assistant mayor down there in Florida? You see some people, even if you don't know them, their spirit is shining. You know that they're good people. You know. But this guy, apparently, he just had a bad reputation. Probably lost a whole bunch of money dating this chick. They're taking a lot of pictures, showing too much of their stuff. I always say that also. People share way too much. I know that some people, this is how they make money. You know, they share everything on social media. But this is not also, it's not healthy. You get people who even come from the outside and try to unalive you. Some people were stalking Kendall Jenner at some point. They stalked Kim Kardashian. This is actually how she got mugged in Paris. This is crazy. People overshare too much of what they do. So they arrested the guy today. The parents opened a GoFundMe. So they're trying to raise money to try to go to Tanzania and make sure that they can also bring back their daughter's body, which is very sad. I mean, parents shouldn't actually go through this, especially after seeing that, you know, the daughter seemed happy and got engaged. Some people are saying that it's fake and, you know, she was doing that for Instagram. I'm not sure. But one thing's for sure, this man knew her. And even if you're faking it for the internet, if somebody you know, obviously pretending with them every day on social media, and the person pass, I mean, it's just normal for you to be like fighting to know what happened. It's natural for you. He should have been the one calling the parents. Oh my God, we don't really know what happened. We find her. We went to the hospital. Unfortunately, she didn't make it, but I am trying to understand what happened. Was it somebody in the hotel? Whoa. The fact that this guy don't give a ish and is still trying to promote his own business while his fiance's body is still hot is crazy. Because I usually say this, there's so many stories that I've seen nowadays. People go on the first date and disappear. People go out with people they don't really know and disappear. And it's scary because nowadays you wonder who you should trust actually. You wonder, is it normal? Because you can be with somebody a long time and the person still does stuff like that to you. That is dangerous. That is super duper dangerous. So I'm just going to say this. People should really be careful. Don't share too much on social media. I hope we get to know what happened. If this guy has something to do with it, I hope he gets arrested and staying in the African jail, because the jails in Africa, most countries in Africa, they're not the best. There's a guy who even tried that already. A couple of people actually have tried that. So, there is a guy who went to South Africa with two Indian people. He went, got somebody to unalive his wife. He's in jail now. And there was another one, an American person again, tried to find the names. And because once they find you guilty down there, it's not pretty. It's not American jail. It's not a European jail. So it's not the best prison. It's not the best prison situation that you want to have. But nevertheless, I really feel bad for the parents. I feel bad for her. I do feel that we should really cool it down, oversharing, sharing too much behaviors and skin, because the problem is we have to do always more. Every day you have to impress the rest of the world. Like, oh, look at my dress. Look at me. I travel here and there. I'm having this. And you don't know all these crazy people just hoping the worst from you. This could have been anybody taking her life away from her. But this guy, he is shady as crazy. It's not a black and white thing once again. And again, some people are going to say, why is she dating an old guy? Man, she should have dated somebody her age. Some people like old people. I'm actually not against that at all myself. But, this guy, you have to check who you date. Also, this is something that you really need to check about. You need to really know some of these people, because especially traveling across state lines or going out of the state or out of your country with somebody that you don't really know, it's not something that is really. I don't trust people at this stage. I gotta say this. I really don't. Like, people, I am now scared of the next human being, because people are just shady out there. So be careful that you're a man or a woman. Be careful. Nevertheless, we hope that we're going to know what happened. And I am sharing down below the GoFundMe of her parents, video from O'Shea Duke Jackson, and video from Auntie Fumi. So go check these videos out if you want to know a lot of things about her. So yeah, that's what we are doing. Until we have more news, I'll come back on it maybe. But tell me what you think in the comment section. And voila, because this is really sad. It's really, really sad. Take care. Faceless out. Ciao, ciao, ciao.